What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird, and we back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado. We're going to jump right into it, dog. We got Jose Soto. He's a redshirt freshman, offensive lineman, 6'3", 315, out of Tulare, California, Sacramento State. Transfer started his career off at San Jose State. This young man in 2025 at Sac State played in all 12 games at right guard, making 11 starts, did not allow a single sack all season in 224 pass blocking snaps. His run blocking grade was pretty solid, 65.8. I know he had 8 straight games with a pass blocking grade over 82. This young man hit the transfer portal looking for a new home, and he found that in Boulder, Colorado, because now it is official. He's officially committed to this Colorado football program, bringing in another offensive lineman. This one from Sac State, already having experience within this go-go offense. Of course, he's coming in looking to compete. Again, he was a red shirt freshman this past season, so he is coming in with 3 years of eligibility left. But not to keep you long. And support, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing, smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado. We're going to jump right into it, dog. We got Vili Taufatofua. He's an edge rusher, 6'3", 260, out of Auckland, New Zealand, San Jose State. Transfer, started his career off at Utah. This young man here was all Mountain West honorable mention in 2025. He finished with 34 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, forced 2 fumbles, also had a PBU. That was in 11 games, making 11 starts. Of course, this young man hit the transfer portal looking for a new home, and he found that in Boulder, Colorado, because now it is official. He's officially committed to this Colorado football program. We add another edge rusher to that room. Looking forward to seeing him ball out, man. But I can keep you long. Just want to bring you guys a phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog.
Matter of fact, man, I just hung up about 30 minutes ago, hour or so ago with Coach Brian, talking about what took place today. So some more announcements to come in the coming days. Mm-hmm. I think we're running about a 85% commitment rate. But here's what I told him. I said, here's the difference. You're running an 85% rate, but it's amongst a population of 100% of people that you want.
Okay.
So let me break that down to the people in the back.
All right.
If I have 100 clowns show up and I pick 50 people, I'm picking 50 clowns.
Okay.
So I'm picking from a population of clowns.
That's right.
If I have 100 people show up and they're solid guys, and I'm getting 85 of them, I'm getting 85 solid guys, which is 100%. It may be an 85% rate, but it's 100% solid guys.
Yeah. You're picking from a better crop, so to speak. You know what I mean? From a good group. You know? Yeah, I like that. Like where you put that, like where you said that. Well, we got Bird's Eye View who breaks it down, keeps us, up to date with all of the transfer portal moments and additions and everything on the Coach Prime level, day to day. So I'm going to make sure he can help us break some down from his point of view and see what he thinks of this portal haul from Coach Prime. Bird, what's happening? How you doing?
What's good, man? Big dog. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing?
What's poppin', Bird?
We good, man. Appreciate you joining us, dog.
Hey, you heard it? Brandon dance. It's called The Bird.
Hey, Bird was fly on that Purple Rain movie, dog. Was it just me? Okay.
No, I think Bird's Eye did the damn thing, man.
I did all right.
A lot of people don't recognize that was him though.
Man, let's look at this list right here of some of the guys are so far that transfer portal haul. Nice list right there from Coach Prime. We asked him about coming from the lower level, so to speak, and people having an issue with that or saying something about that, criticizing that. Coach Prime said plays are plays, dog. plays are plays, no matter where you come from. And great analogy with Tyler Perry, doing his plays, and look where he is now. Same Tyler Perry, just on a bigger stage. So, Bird, wherever you want to start at, man, let's get into some of these guys, and we'll catch your eye.
Oh yeah, for sure. So the one thing I love, I don't really care the fact that we've got a lot of FCS guys, group of 5 guys. We got guys that got production. That's the main thing. Guys that got production and playing at a high level at that FCS and G5 level. Those are the type of guys that when they go to the Power 4 level, those are the type of guys that still be able to make plays and still be able to adjust to the speed of the game. So I'm not worried about the fact that we got those type of guys, because I mean we got some studs. When you look at guys like Cam Perry. Cam Perry is one of my favorites. Obviously in this crop of guys we've gotten so far, his ability to get open, I mean, elite route runner, that's going to play at any level. The ability to get speed and his versatility at the wide receiver position, not only playing in the slot, but playing on the outside as well, and having the ability to high point and go get the football, not being over 6 feet tall. So that, he's one of my favorites in this class. ESPN, obviously, right? Gideon Lampron. 119 tackles. The story, I heard that story about how that whole situation went down on the plane. That's kind of crazy how that even went down. But that was it was a blessing that we were able to land him. He had offers all over the country. The way we were able to update our linebacker room, I mean, we completely flipped that room upside down. When you talk about getting Gideon Lampron, when you're also talking about bringing in the linebacker from Texas, right? And then we got Tyler Martinez from New Mexico State, guys that had success. And a lot of success, made a lot of plays. Another thing, too, that I like is how we attack the defensive line. We've got a lot of guys on the defensive line, from edge rushers to defensive tackles, that's going to really be able to make plays, and it's going to help the back end of this defense make plays as well, too, by causing pressure, by moving the quarterback off their spot. One of the guys that I like that we were able to get was Dylan Manuel out of App State. His versatility on the interior, seen on his tape playing nose guard, but he's played nose. He's played 1, 2 eye, 2 tech, 3. I seen him all the way out to 4 at some point on tape. Same thing with Santana Hopper, right, out of Tulane. He can play any tech, right? So I mean, and then when you look on the back end at corner with Justin Eaglin, what he was able to do out of James Madison with 5 interceptions, 8 PBUs. One of those came against Oregon, had a pick 6. And I think he's QB1. I really, really do. I think he has that level of ability, and he's played on the highest level. He's played a college football playoff game. How many guys we have on this roster that's played in the college football playoff game, right? Mm-hmm. He has that experience. So I mean, I think we did a phenomenal job of what we've already gotten, and we're not done. There's a list of guys that I still hope that we're able to reel in. I do want to give one more shout out to Emmanuel Ezeogu. From James Madison, the edge rusher we got from James Madison, red shirt fresh. He's from my city. He's from Suffolk, Virginia. I'm from Suffolk too. He's from my city, so I gotta shout him out. My cousin actually coached him in high school. He went to National River High School in Suffolk. My cousin coached him, and he's the only player ever to have Alabama come to National River High School. So I mean, he's really, really solid player. Plays with his hair on fire, and that's been that way since he was in middle school. So I'm excited for this crop, and it's gonna continue to grow, man.
Good insight. Excuse me. Good insight right there. Appreciate that, man. And you seen the guy from that early on. His characteristics and the way he plays. And the same thing I see. Like you said, the linebacker from Texas, Default out here, or just signed. He's from Kahuku out here, a powerhouse football factory out here on the island. And a guy that I saw a couple times in person, I was like, man. If Coach Prime can get this guy, but I figured that he was unseen. But hell, Texas came in and swooped in. Oregon was on him. So a lot of guys out here getting that recognition now, and I'm loving to see Coach Prime being able to have hands-on with the recruiting phase now. What do you think about that? With him saying that in the interview yesterday, that he's seeing everything now, with him being top tier health now.
Right. I love that, because he's handpick guy. Like you said, he's watching everyone's film, and he's picking the guys he really wants to, and the guys that he knows that's going to come in, that's going to be smart, fast, tough, disciplined, have character. And he's doing a phenomenal job being able to do that. I mean, we've we've upgraded positions of need, and that was the main thing coming into this transfer portal period. I wanted to see us upgrade positions of need, and what we did in the linebacker room, what we did on the defensive line, what we've done on the I mean, that defense. I'm excited for the defense. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm super excited for the defense and what we can possibly see out of that defense, and how even guys that may not even come in and start right away, getting guys like a Creed Thomas out of Notre Dame, come in with 4 years of eligibility. I mean, those are sneaky good pickups, right? That a lot of people, he may not be a starter, which is fine. He has 4 years of eligibility, right? And coming from a program like Notre Dame where they don't just bring guys on that they can't play. And I was looking at some Notre Dame guys that were saying how Creed Thomas, they were expecting him to be a playmaker for them moving forward. So it's getting that Nathan Mitchell out of New Mexico State, the safety who led New Mexico State in almost every category. I know in conference. He had like 93 tackles. I think he finished 7th in Conference USA in tackles. All 6 guys ahead of him were linebackers. So he led Conference USA DBs and tackles. I mean, getting guys like that, guys that are playmakers on all 3 levels of the defense. I'm excited about it. And as far as the wide receivers, we may have the fastest wide receiving core in the country. I mean, we really may have that when you look at the guys that we've brought in so far with Cam Perry, with Ernest Campbell, right, with Scudero. I mean, those guys have track speed. Right. I mean, Ernest Campbell.
I think Scudero could be nice too with those intermediate routes. Quick, maybe a more quicker than fast guy overall, but nice hands, can really catch, reliable receiver too. I like that. Like what he's going to be able to bring across that middle for Julian Lewis.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, Julian Lewis at this point, I mean, he has a lot of toys in his toy chest at this point. And that go-go offense, I mean, I'm looking at with Coach Marion. This is the best group of talent that he's had in this offense. I mean, with the best quarterback. So that you mix those two together, and it can really, really get fun for him when he's scheming up things offensively. It can really, really get fun. As long as we protect up front, which we were able to do a lot last year, as long as we can protect up front, I mean, there's some things that we're going to be able to do. I'm satisfied with the running backs we brought in as well, too. I think some of those are going to be sneaky good, especially the 2 coming from Sac State, already been familiar, with the offense. It's going to be pretty interesting, man. And we're not done, right? We're still in line to bring some guys in. Like I said, there's some guys that I'm still interested in that I hope that we're able to land. If so, I mean, this thing only gets better. Yeah.
A lot of hungry guys, man. A lot of hungry guys coaches bringing in. A lot of guys that want to prove something out there also.
For sure.
Yeah. What you thinking out there? I know you've seen this process many times, and now is a little bit different nowadays, with the turnover and the way it's done and having to refill a whole daggone roster now. But this is the new norm, right?
It's absolutely the new norm, and that's why it's no need to panic. If I tell you there's a bear in the woods and you go in the woods and meet the bear, only reason you're afraid is you didn't go unprepared. And you had no reason not to be prepared because I told you the damn bear was out there. So where your bear spray? Where your gun? Where your trap?
All right.
And that's just the world we live in now. And so if you get to the end of the year and you don't know how to re-recruit your own team that you want to stay, if you don't know how to go out and find out what you're losing in the portal, what you coaching for? Quit coaching. I remember when Tango stood on 125th and Frank Lucas didn't want to give him his 20%, and Tango said, "Don't sell dope, Frank. If you don't want to be in the game, get out the game. This is the game."
Yeah.
And this is where we are now in college football, and you have to embrace it and love it because it is what it is. And I hate to hit the people again with "I told you so."
All right.
But I told you so. I told you so because the issue is, and it's much like Coach Prime said in this Tyler Perry analogy, but also the deeper analogy was Shador, Travis, Cameron, Silverman, Craig. These guys came from not a lower level like Group of 5. They came from HBCU and kicked ass.
Right.
And so if we're going to be forced year after year to have to find new talent and find it in a budget conscious way because of NIL money, I tell you this, Bird, Chico, and Chico, I know you will recognize these schools. You're from Bama. So you got Jackson State here, right? HBCU. You got a school up in Delta State. They've been national champions in their divisions. You don't want to play them, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
They got athletes that were Ole Miss that just like maybe didn't have the grades or got in a fight with a coach or something, you know.
Yeah,
you can't look at the school. You got to look at the dude.
Yeah.
And what Coach Prime knows how to go out and find, man, to find the dudes. And so you find these cats who are at Tulane and JMU, who just balled out in the CFP, had good stats, good film, know they can play at this level, they're hungry. You not only can get them to come play at this level, they're not demanding the bag this year that if this works out, they'll be demanding next year.
Right.
And you hope the cost goes up for them, because if the cost goes up, that means it worked.
And well, yep.
You want them to get a pay raise. But this first year, they like Rocky Balboa in his first fight against Apollo. Hey, I just need a car. Any car. I just need to be able to get to the gym. Because they fighting out of hunger.
Right.
And when I look at, and that's from the Bird, that's from the production versus player thing. Are you going to go replace names or go replace production? And when you look at the names that left and then look at the production that you lost, you went and replaced that production. And I say this, Bird, to underscore what you said. You didn't just replace production, you exceeded it.
I think so.
No,
yeah,
for sure.
You lost 300 yards and picked up 6.
Right.
And saved a little cash doing so.
Save a little cash too, I think. And I think that's important.
Well, it's very important in 2025, 2026, 2027. It's very important.
And the mentality of that player also. You want guys who want to come in and say, man, listen, man, I want to come play. I want the opportunity to play. I feel like I might have been wrong at this other school I was at. I want to come in and play. Or I made plays at this other school I was at, and I just want to have an opportunity to make plays on a higher level. You know, it's not about the money, it's about the play. And everything else gonna take care of it. I'm chasing greatness.
He cooking. Let him cook. He cooking.
No, I'm serious. That's that mentality.
I'm serious too. You don't think you cooking?
Yeah. Nah.
If you don't think you cooking, hand me the mixer. I cook. I thought you were cooking.
From the 3-yard line, 24 seconds left is Miami getting ready to go in. There's the snap. Carson back looking to the left side, looking over the middle. He's stepping up in the pocket. He's going to scramble, go get for the touchdown. He walks in untouched. Unbelievable.
Miami. He did. So
I don't know why it's unbelievable. I really don't know why it's unbelievable.
For Ole Miss, but yeah, it was a great job. The Ole Miss sacked him more times than he's been sacked all year. I think it's been like.
Y'all want to be for real about it?
Yeah.
I want to be for real about it. Let's be for real about it real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And Coach Prime talks about discipline all the time. If you watch this game, and the game I'm talking about, Miami versus Ole Miss, if you truly been watching it from start to finish and it just pretty much concluded, you will see that game probably felt like it was 27-10 when it was 17-13. But those 9 penalties and they pre-snap and post-snap penalties, I ain't worried about pass interference. I ain't worried about holding. But when you get a penalty before the ball is snapped or after the play is over, that's discipline.
Yeah.
So here's Miami keeping this game close with 9 costly penalties and 4 dropped interceptions.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it wasn't until Ole Miss's final drive that they got a third down to a first down conversion.
So you're saying that
it's amazing how penalties kept Ole Miss in that game and make it look like Ole Miss was balling. I ain't looking at the stats right now, but they were about 2 or 13 on third down conversions and down 3 points. And they were down 3 points because of pre-snap and post-snap penalties, which is why Coach Prime always like, dog, that's discipline. You can't hand people possessions in 15 yards and a new set of downs when they hadn't done nothing to earn it. Late hits, pushing. Come on, y'all, stop.
Yeah. So that's what kept the game close, of course. I just thought that
it did.
I felt like Ole Miss was one of those teams of destiny. But when you got Michael Irvin on the sideline in a 4-point stance, dog, it's hard to get over that right there. Right? It's hard to get over that.
Well, let me tell you this, man. I'm not an Ole Miss fan or a Miami fan, but I will say this. America at this point, I'm going to say it again, Bird. America at this point, we need another 10 days of Michael Irvin on TV on all fours. We need that.
Man. Sure.
That's worth Miami winning alone right there. Get more Uncle Mike sweating, foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. Saying BTA taking his belt off. BTA, you know he gonna do that on the sideline.
Belt.
He was beating. Oh yeah, I can't wait for
Ass.
that. He was beating the hell out of that cooler.
Belt to ass.
Hey man, so real quick before we get up out of here, let Bird get up because I know it's late for Bird. Just a quick recap. Anything you want to add about this list, and you know, give people something to wait on, look forward to.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, you know, be excited about the list of guys that we have here. These are guys that are going to come in, be hungry, ready to compete, have production, going to do everything the right way. I'm excited for this crop of guys for sure, and we're going to continue to add. There's guys that I'm interested in that I hope that we're able to land. Guys like Jordan Norman out of Tulane, right? You know, we already got one guy from Tulane already, so guys like Jordan Norman out of Tulane. I feel good about where we are there. Look at Andrew Zock out of Mercer, right? National Defensive Player of the Year in the FCS Buchanan Award win. Feel good about where we are there. I've actually spoke to him on Twitter, so I spoke to him a little bit.
Don't forget his safety. Don't forget his safety.
Oh yeah, safety too. I like a lot of guys. I like a lot of guys for sure. I mean, there's a guy that played at Tennessee that I like as well too. But you know. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens with DeAndre Moore, right? Out of Texas, the wide receiver, right? I mean, there's a few guys that I'm high on that I hope that we land. If we do land, this thing only takes off even more.
What you think about Jordan Seaton reaching out to his cousin out there at Ohio State, big fella?
I like that, and I think that's a strong possibility because one, he had us in his top 4 out of high school before he went to Ohio State. We were in his top 4. So I mean. Having a fan that plays the same position as you do, I mean, it's only right. I mean, it's only right. And having Jordan Seaton recruiting the way he is, and you know other guys too. I see JoJo Williams. He's out on Twitter each and every day. I mean, same thing with Julian. I mean, guys are really doing their part to help bring more talent. And man, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun weekend for sure. I think the announcements are really just getting started. To be honest with you.
Shiggity, for sure. Y'all stay
I
up to
agree
date
with
on
you.
BurdsEyeView.
Bird, before you go, I agree with you. They are, like I said earlier, talked to Coach Prime early tonight when the game was just kicking off, and today's meetings went well. The ones that are scheduled coming up for visits is promising. So before this portal ends and closes, you're going to have some excellent announcements to show that every position that we were concerned about. We left the season knowing that we had to improve the linebacker play, knowing that we had to improve the secondary. You're checking those boxes. The inside D line has been taken care of. We got a couple more boxes to check, but those players are being interviewed and evaluated. And the statistical probability is that they'll be coming buff. So I'm looking forward to the conversations when the portal official closes that we'll be having with position coaches about what they're seeing in their room, and then just a reinvigorated level of coaching. Not only having a healthy Prime in the building, but knowing that you don't have to go through this again in April with another portal.
Right. No, I'm right there with you. And another guy too that I'm interested in. I know you were speaking on safety. There's a Vandy safety that I'm interested in as well too. So we'll see.
That's what I was talking about. And I said, no, I forgot I got shades on. I winked at you when I said, don't forget the safety.
Yeah. There's a guy. There's some players.
That be him.
There's some ballers out there, man. Just got to be identified.
For sure. He already made plays in black and gold, so I think another shade of black and gold will work good for him too.
That's right.
Sure.
Hey, man, appreciate you, Bird, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow BurdsEyeView at BurdsEyeView. Spell the birds with an U, not an I, for you people in the back.
I just got one thing to say, Chico, before Bird get out of here.
We have to say,
See how I let that pause get that bird, that way we can cut it, the way you let that pause get there. I just got one thing to say to Bird, Chico, we got here. Hey, you heard?
ooh.
It's a brand new dance. It's called the Bird.
Appreciate you, my dog.
And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be good, man.
100 already.
One love.
BurdsEyeView. And we're back once again. BiggDoggChico, Uncle Neely. And man, y'all check that segment out right there, man, where we just giving y'all insight, what we thinking on these new signees for the Colorado Buffaloes. Jordan Seaton reaching out, got players recruiting, and that's what it's going to take really to improve the team. The evaluation of Coach Prime himself, the recruiting staff around him, and the players that's being brought in and are already on the team to reach out to players that they know that are good players and do the recruiting. Coach Prime said on the interview that Shador was one of the best recruiters on the team or the staff, last year. So it takes that.
Players know each other, man. Chico, you know the game, traveling camps together, meeting up in invite bowls, and now adding in social media contact. And, there's no tampering rule with players, because they're student athletes.
That's right.
Players talk to players. I mean, I remember going to Big 12 Media Day with our guys, and the amount of people that they knew from other teams because they had been in invite bowls together or played against each other, even with each other in high school. And so they talk, and that is your best recruitment tool. That, hey, man, how is it really over there, dog?
Right.
This is how it is, blah, 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 blah. So that's going to just be an incentive, man. But I'm telling you, one of the things I'm just looking forward to as the rubber meets the wheels, we get into this spring semester and spring ball on March 1st, is that you can really work on some installations and some evaluations without having to sit here and think, okay, now who's leaving me this time? And who do I have to go out and get this time? Like, you're going to go through spring with your team, minus somebody coming to school later or something, but you're going to go to school knowing that there's not going to be another portal opening, that this is it.
Peace in the Middle East. Yeah.
I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. Uncle Chico. Live and direct.
Another live with UNK and BiggDoggChico.
Another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another live with UNK and BiggDoggg. With UNK and BiggDoggg. With UNK and BiggDoggg.
So get ready for it.
UNK and BiggDoggChico.